it annoyed my friends, it annoyed my family, and they were just really upset with me. It really affected every relationship I had. I grew up in Glenview my whole life, pretty much. I moved here when I was like 5, and I just grew up in like a pretty normal family. When I was a freshman, I had a friend who was very obsessed with trying to lose weight. She wasn't really overweight, but she was very obsessed with it. She wasn't like doing anything extreme, like not eating, but she was constantly like trying all these like fab diets, like all these celebrity diet stuff, and she'd constantly be really focused on exercise, and she'd always talk about it. And that got me talking about it. I started to obsess with it along with her because I thought if she thinks it's important, I guess it must be important.
So look over here, Renee Engeln, R-E-N-E-E-E-N-G-E-L-N, and I'm a psychology professor. I worry a lot about the beauty standards that young women are facing. They've become, over time, more and more unrealistic, harder and harder for any actual person to reach. It's not new to have a beauty standard. Every historical period has had beauty standards, but I don't think we've ever had one this far out of line with real life. It's airbrushed and it's Photoshopped and it's perfected and it's really narrowly defined. It's white, it's thin, it's tall, it's young. It's a lot for young women to deal with. I often say that I thank my lucky stars that I was not a young woman during a time when there was social media. It creates this constant stream of comparisons. So you're always looking at these people whose lives seem just a little bit better than yours, and whose skin looks better, hair looks better, body looks better. And even though part of you knows it's not real, it still feels real. And that's hard on a lot of people.
I'd be scrolling on Instagram and you'd constantly see pictures of fitness models, you'd constantly see pictures of people trying to advertise some type of weight loss supplement to you. And I just see all these girls and I look at them and then I look at myself in the mirror and I think, why am I not like this? Why can't this happen to me? I didn't even stop to think for a second, even though in the back of my mind I kind of knew, but I didn't really even stop to think, this is probably Photoshop, this is fake, this isn't what every girl is supposed to look like.
There's been about 30 years of research now showing that the more you see that kind of imagery of women in the media, the more at risk you are for low body esteem, for eating disordered behaviors, for things like binging and purging, or unhealthy weight restriction. So I think you can talk to women who struggle with anorexia and bulimia who will say, no, it wasn't media images, it was something else. But you certainly will find women who will tell you, that's when I decided, right? I put a picture of that model on my refrigerator and I decided that's what I was gonna be.
April of freshman year, I went to see the doctor and I was about to hit 90 pounds. And my doctor said, if you lose 1 more pound, I'm gonna send you to the hospital and you're not gonna be able to go to school. You're gonna be in the hospital for a long time. And that's kind of like what hit me, like, this is actually something that's serious. Like, this is, maybe there is something wrong with me. I didn't even think the entire time that I had some type of like eating disorder. I mean, my mom would mention it, like, you're basically anorexic, like, you're basically this. I didn't even think about that. Like, it's like the words passed right through me. It started out kind of slow. Eventually, I got to the point where I was comfortable eating pretty much anything. But for a while, it was like one thing after another. It was a gradual increase. Not to focus on anything you see on social media. Don't focus on other people. Don't look at other people and think, why am I not like that? Focus on yourself. Focus on what you want to look like. Focus on what makes you happy. Don't compare yourself to others. Just be yourself.